about the bees, and I came across something that I thought I should share. When the bees would fan, they they'd get trampled all over by the other bees coming in and out. So I took the front out, and I had a bar going all the way across, and I left a little gap over on the corner. And they got really busy starting in the afternoon, and so I took my long bar out and left this whole thing open. And before I did that, there was bees that were fanning over here, 4 or 5 of them. And so I noticed that in a few minutes they started to slowly move over to the right, get away from the traffic, and now they're all congregated, and they've been there all afternoon, about 4 or 5 hours, right there, fanning, out of the way of the congestion area. Where before they were right in the congestion area, now there's none. And they're all right there in one spot. And there's no bees coming in and out of that area. None, not a single one. I thought that was really interesting, so I thought I'd share that. And so you can see this one girl, she's out walking around, she'll come out. I've only been sitting here for a few minutes before I noticed what they're doing after I did that. So there's 1 or 2 bees will come out and walk around the fanners as if they're checking on them, either to see if they're doing their duties or looking for a spot to fit in. Oh, that one walked around. Looks like she found a spot and she fit in and she's fanning. Okay, so yeah, so and I noticed that also that now and then 1 or 2 bees will just come out and walk around in between them, and then walk back in the hive, and then later on do the same thing. I'm not sure if they're taking turns. Are you exhausted? Are you tired? You want me to take over? Who knows, right? So there they are, right there. So that's been a pocket like that of fanners all day long since about noonish. That's how that's been. None going in and out of that spot. So that's how I'm going to do that from now on. When I notice that they're fanning, I'm going to give them a fanning section so there's no congestion and they can just do their job and bring that honey down to 18% or less moisture, because that's mostly what it's about, is to try to bring down that moisture content to dry out the honey and to dry out the hive, to bring the humidity down. Yeah, all the congestion's right there. And all the fanners, they were right there. There was like about 6 of them all right there. And they were kind of in a row. There'd be like 1, 2, 3 kind of in different locations, but there was a trail of them going to the inside. And now that the sun's going down, it's cooling down. So, yeah, I thought I'd share that little tidbit. Create a little spot for the fanners. Close off a section. I don't like to leave my hives wide open. There's too many marauders and wasps and just so many other things that want to get in there and take what they got, what they worked so hard for, you know. Please subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell. And so I watch my entrance pretty close to see what's going on and to see what I need to do as far as making an adjustment on the entrance. I monitor my bees every day. Every day I'm out here taking a peek. How you girls doing? Right? Because things can happen pretty quick. They can get out of hand pretty quick, and next thing you know, the hive's dead or absconded, which is, to all vacate the premises. Elvis and all of his entourage has left the building, kind of thing. And so, yeah, pretty neat, huh? Give them a place to fan. Give them a little section of their own. And it's really interesting that I picked up on that. Somebody else ever noticed that? Well, I'd be pretty shocked if somebody else hadn't noticed that besides me. But as we go on our life's adventures and we discover things on our own independently, we haven't heard any of these things or don't know about these things, and we discover it on our own. That's our own discovery. And there's other people that have likely discovered those things that we discover independently as well. And so when we discover those certain things, there's still a lot of people that don't know about those certain things. So to have a place to share those things, where people can view those and say, "Ah, that makes sense," and then we start doing those things. So yeah, I do a lot of research on lots of different things, and so I'm always looking to discover something new, something I didn't know before. And when that happens, I'm going to share it with you. You have a wonderful day, wonderful life. Good day. Bye now.